And welcome back to Dragon in the Afternoon, only on Styling Radio 96.1. As we be styling every day, as you should be too. So, yeah, we're talking on the last hour about the outage of the internet service in my neighborhood, and it's still out, people. It's still fucking out. But one thing, Will, I guess maybe I'm blessed. It could be the electric.
Right, yeah, man. It could always be worse. You gotta look at the bright side and just keep on trucking, as they say.
Yeah. So
do what you can do and fuck the rest.
Yeah, and don't it sucks because I'm gonna have to pull some once the internet gets up. I'm gonna have to pull some all-nighters,
bust ass, hell yeah, I get
bust ass, and fucking try to do what I can do to get some of the stuff done. But you know what?
Right.
If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it.
Exactly.
And so, the problem is I can't outsource this because it's stuff that I have to do because it's not. It's one thing that this is a really secret project we've been working on. It's been 13 years in the making.
Right.
And it's like, we're right at the finish line. And it's like, my fucking God, if anything in the world's got, 2025 has been a shitty fucking year for me. So it's like, and then I get that text message from Spectrum for the internet, and it's like, estimated time that this will be back online will be January 1st.
Right.
Now, I understand they're giving themselves some leadway, so it'll probably be up maybe tonight, maybe when I come back home. But on the break, I went home, check on the pugs, disconnected the router, hooked it back up, still fucking same goddamn thing.
Right.
And it's like, man, you can't even make this shit up. Like, this is fucking bullshit. So, one way or another, we will get this up online and going. It's not going to be down forever. You know what I'm saying? So, it'll work itself out. But it's just a simple point. It's just like, I could see how these kids would go fucking ape shit without internet.
No shit. Especially the gamers.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, before my accident, my left arm got paralyzed. I've always been a big gamer. I've been gaming since 85, 86. So I get it.
So since your accident, can you still play video games or?
Well, I kind of tried. I ended up buying this controller from this place. What the fuck was it called? Can't think of the name of it right now. But they actually kind of manipulate the controls on it. And what I needed was on the PlayStation, it's got the two joysticks for your thumbs on one on each side. Well, they have a cord that comes out of the controller and it hooks to another little joystick knob. And I would put that on the ground and kind of use my big toe to wiggle it around. And it just isn't the same. So it's called Evil Controllers. That was the company. And badass, deal, but it just wasn't for me. I couldn't enjoy it how I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But I also thought about just buying me a fucking old Atari. It's got a joystick and a one button. So I might be able to play that. But yeah.
See, I never thought about that with your arm being paralyzed.
No finger movement or nothing.
Have you tried to hold the controller sideways and use it vertically like a remote, or?
Yeah, I've tried a few different ways, and like I said, I guess it's because of how big I was into it, and how I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but how good I was. It's just not the same as it used to be, so it's kind of like fuck it, just let it go.
But, yeah, because I play a lot of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and I never thought about that.
Right? Yeah.
It's like, you have to use two fucking hands.
Yes.
And like, damn, man, that would fucking suck.
Yeah, it was pretty hard the first few years, but then, hell, it's coming on. This August will be 12 years. August 23rd, 26 will be 12 years since the motorcycle accident, which did the paralyzing of the arm and shit. But, it's just, you got to look at the bright side, man. It could always be worse. I'm still here to get pussy and do other stuff, go to car shows and drive my square body. So hey, man, it could always be worse, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know we yeah. Yeah, it's man, I never thought about that, you know. Um yeah, cuz we're buying this RV and
Yeah.
you know, with the new project that we're doing
Right.
and we'll be doing some traveling and I was like, yeah, man, we could put a PlayStation up in there, but I'm like, oh, that
Hey
might
man,
not
don't
be
let
it.
me ruin your fun, man. I'll sit there and watch you play. It's
That
all
might
good.
not be a good idea. You know, I was like,
It's all good.
you know, it's like, oh man, you know, but
Hey man, you gotta have me an Atari in there.
yeah, we're gonna have to get you an Atari. We could play Combat, man,
No shit.
or you know, man, Atari had a lot of good games, man. I mean, we could
Oh
play
yeah.
the shit out of Frogger, man. I mean, like
Fuck yeah,
fucking,
dude.
you know, um, you know what's crazy is I got a friend of mine, and he's into all the retro stuff, right?
Yeah.
And fucking, I'm trying to remember. It's I think it's Nintendo One.
Yeah.
Okay. And they make a lot of the conversion things where it'll make it widescreen, but I think this is what he said is Nintendo One you cannot do that with.
Huh.
I think he said certain games you can, but not really. So in order to play that, you have to have one of the square TVs, you know what I'm
The old
saying?
school TVs, right,
Yeah,
right.
so he said he was playing with the TV and he started picking up random fucking channels and he's like, "Holy shit, look at this shit," you know?
Hey, what is this shit? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the one thing I don't miss about those old TVs is how heavy they were.
No shit. That ain't no lie.
You know, I remember getting a big screen TV when I was younger, and it was 70-inch, and it's like you were a drug dealer, man. I mean,
No shit. It's like, holy shit, I'm
and
pimping.
and I got that motherfucker. It was a Mitsubishi Diamond.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
and the thing was like $12,000, right?
Mm.
And when I bought that is when PlayStation 2 come out and they had the Tony Hawk um well yeah Tony Hawk Pro Skater had come out,
Yeah.
you know, but before we had the demo, we just had the demo, right, on PlayStation 1. Now PlayStation
Right.
1 also had, you know, because I know some listeners are gonna be like, well, PlayStation 1 had Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Yes, they did. Okay, I'm saying at a point in time I bought this TV, I bought a PlayStation 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
And yeah, everybody was at my house to play that motherfucker.
No shit, right?
You know, and this big ass, and this TV was sophisticated like a motherfucker. Nobody had anything like this on the market. But then again, it was 12 fucking K, you know what I'm saying? And the other thing about this is there was only so many of them in the country.
Right.
You know, I
Yeah,
bought
back
it.
then when that shit first came out, it was limited edition.
Yeah, I mean, it was a Mitsubishi Diamond projection TV.
Right.
It was HD. You know, I bought it from Hi-Fi Faux Fum. They only had 2 of them left. I worked for this company, and the owner had one, and all he would do is brag about how bad this TV was. And then he was pissed when I bought mine.
Right.
You know, an employee has got the same TV as me. Neither know I got the TV. I got the Mitsubishi sound bar and the surround sound system with it.
Oh, and I had to step it up a notch.
Yeah, they threw that in on the deal. And so, yeah, the other thing is it took 3 weeks to deliver the motherfucker. And man, I was like a little kid at Christmas. I could not fucking wait.
Oh, I bet.
PlayStation 2 sitting in a box, man. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 and Dave Mirra and Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX was sitting wrapped against the wall waiting for this fucking TV to show up.
Nice.
And boy, when that TV showed up, man, I killed that fucking shit, man. Fucking, I played it for 2 days and then I had this big ass house party and everybody's like, "Oh my God, your TV, blah, blah, blah." You know,
Right.
like, hell yeah. So, So yeah. And then what's even crazier, I'll tell you guys a little secret that I did. I had a friend of mine that worked for National Rent to Own, right?
Mm.
And they'd repo these TVs and they'd sell them cheap.
Nice.
This motherfucker got this TV and missed his first payment and they went and took it.
Damn.
And this TV was like $2,400, and I bought this fucking TV $500 cash, and had him deliver it, and that motherfucker was in my bedroom.
Hell yeah.
And so bitches come over, man. They see that water bed, they see them TVs. They're like, damn, see that slam fucking mini, not one, but two mini trucks in the driveway.
Right,
and
right.
Like, hey. You know?
Dude, speaking of waterbeds, man, it just made me. I miss my fucking waterbed. I used to have a king size waterbed in my room in the basement. Dude, I had that motherfucker cranked super high with the heat, the big old thick blanket, comfort, whatever. Man, I'd be stoned, just pass the fuck out on that thing, dude.
Man, I remember there were so many parties I had, but I remember one. A friend of mine invited these girls over, and of course, you know, a lot of times girls come over, I don't know them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But these were some little hoochie hoes, right? And
they really were.
Yeah. And dude, there was like 11 of these girls.
Jeez.
And of course, he's trying to bang the one, so there's like 10 of them. And I remember we were sitting there playing video games, and they wanted to play Truth or Dare.
Oh boy.
And of course, him and her left, and I'm left with these 10 fucking hoes.
Oh boy.
And they're wanting to play like slumber party games, and I'm like, yeah, what the fuck ever, right?
Yeah.
and they were like, it was like spin the bottle and Truth or Dare mixed. I don't know. They called it something. I don't know. And they were like, oh, you have to kiss her and blah, blah, blah. And this girl, two girls kiss. I'm like, whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so when he got back to the house, I had upped the game. And if the bottle went to me, I could do Truth or Dare or whatever, or you can remove some clothing.
Oh, nice.
Or you have to do something I tell you to do. And I'm telling you, when he got back to my house, it was like a full-blown orgy going on.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck?
What did I miss?
And
all kinds of shit.
And the girl he hooked up with, they went somewhere and fucked is what they did, okay?
Right.
And so what's interesting about this whole fucking thing, she's like, why are you guys being little whores, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, oh, come join us, blah, 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 blah. And they're drinking Boone's Farm and Mad Dog and Purple Passion. It was one of them kind of parties, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, all the girls were like 21, you know, but they were just a bunch of little hoochie hoes that were from this, they were from the college up in Alton, and I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Principia? Is that?
No, what's that college up there in Alton?
Oh, you mean Lewis and Clark?
Lewis and Clark. That's where they're from. Lewis and Clark College. Yeah. The one girl was from Mississippi, and she goes, "Girls from Mississippi give the best head." And I'm like, "Well, let's see.
Prove it." Yeah, no shit. Prove it then.
She's like, "You're not gonna pull out your dick." And I remember clear as day. This girl went to dive on my dick, and her friend pushed her out of the way and started sucking my dick.
Nice.
And then she was mad at her for cheating the game.
Right.
I was like, ain't this some shit? Oh, yeah, I could go on and on about some of these fucking parties at my house, but I was just like, but I just never forget. He come back and everyone's naked and they're fucking.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, these girls are fucking. Oh man, I probably shouldn't even talk about this on the radio, but yeah.
Right. Well, you know.
Yeah, I mean, girls are 69ing each other. I got some girl riding me, and I'm eating some other girl out. Well, that girl, we're like on my couch. It's like a whole train.
Nice.
And the girl that I'm eating her out is eating her friend out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, And then the girl riding me, her friend was smacking her ass, going, fuck him harder, while these other
Egging
girls are
on, hell yeah.
eating each other out, and they walk in, and he's like, what the fuck?
What I miss? Fuck,
And
man.
you know how we get down, you know.
All right, no shit.
Oh, yeah. But on that note, guys, we're going to go right back into music. You're listening to 96.1, Styling on a Freaky Monday. We'll be right back.